What's up, you guys? I'm back, and this week we have a little something different. I've already tried to make this video twice. Didn't work out. Apparently the new update for your phones or something, I don't even know. I have a Mac and I was apparently supposed to update that as well. I don't know, but it wouldn't like upload from my phone to iMovie to edit this. So we're gonna try one more time, and hopefully third time's a charm. You want to grab your teacups because it's tea time with tea. This will be a new segment that I'm starting. Basically all the tea time with tea is when I'm gonna rant about something or talk about something that could be either controversial or get me really very passionate, and I might be ranting. Yeah, so if that's your cup of tea, I'll go home. Then stick around and watch the show. Wow.
Sips tea, and it's unsweet with respect, bad girl. When me done speak.
This week we are talking about a pretty relevant topic. Most of you already know what I'm talking about. The beef between Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. So I'm gonna just give a rough, kind of like very speedy outline of our timeline of events that happened that led up to this beef, right? So Cardi B came out of nowhere, honestly. So as soon as she came out, all of the Nicki fans were like, wait. Because she honestly, I remember the first time I heard a cover of Cardi B and saw her, I was like, oh my god. I was like, she's Nicki. She's trying to be Nicki. And it's funny, she does the okr or whatever it is. That was horrible. Please don't hate me for that. I won't do that again. But anyway, yeah, and so Nicki does the rolling R's all the time. She pretty much, every song since 2009. She's done something like that, some type of noise. She also says her name, which I get a lot of rappers do that. But most of the rappers only say it once or twice. But Nicki's Young Money, and then Nicki this, Nicki that, Queen, Barbie. She has all kinds of different names. Well, Cardi started doing that same thing, that's so cool. I thought, I was like, okay, cool. She's taking after Nicki. She's adopting some of her things because it was working for Nicki. It's Nicki, and she's still relevant after all of this time, so she must be doing something right. So I was really excited, but then the both fan groups, and I say the fan groups because they, the fandoms started it. They started the beef originally, and I don't think that Nicki and Cardi had a problem with each other. They really didn't even know each other, so there was no problem there. I don't think Nicki felt threatened at all, and nor should she. There can be multiple queens of rap. It's fine, but it's as Cardi's starting out. If you think about it, rewind back there, forget what you know about her now, before her album, before everything. The only thing we knew about her was Bodak Yellow. And some of you have been diehard fans since before she was really famous, so that's not counting you. But most people know her from Bodak Yellow, and which did extremely well. It was #1 on Billboard, so it's huge. But guess who? Another female rapper also had a #1 hit on Billboard, and no one really talks about her anymore. It's Iggy Azalea. So a lot of people were saying that Iggy Azalea was gonna take Nicki's crown, whatever, all of that, and dethrone Nicki. Well, we all know what that happened. No, just stop it. Stop it. Get some help. No, not gonna happen. So that's what initially I was thinking about Cardi. Well, I was wrong. Cardi is an amazing artist. I like her. anyway, after Bodak Yellow, then Motorsport was her next. Well, she had a couple other big songs like with big people like G-Eazy and I think there was like 21 Savage. I don't even know. I didn't really follow it, but anyway, so she got kind of big. She did have some big hits. For me, Motorsport was the next like huge hit for them, and especially for the beef. So that's why I'm bringing it up. So Motorsport made history, like made the history books, because especially in the Nicki fandom, because we've never. I'm a fellow Barb. I've never said that out loud. That's weird. I love Nicki, for those of you who don't know. Yeah. Die-hard Nicki fan. I've literally loved her since 2009. Yeah. When she, like, mixtape Nicki days. Itty Bitty Piggy. Like, okay. Anyway, not the point. So, yeah, Motorsport came out, and that came out like October 27th, 2017. So it was kind of late in the year. But it made history because it was the first song that Nicki has ever been on or featured on with another female artist. Or not female artist, female rap artist. So it was huge. And it was huge for Cardi too, because I mean it's Nicki and the Migos. Like, they are huge at this point, you know, and for a new artist to just jump on a track with them is a huge honor, and she should be well, you know, thankful for that opportunity. Unfortunately, there was some drama that went down with Motorsport. Nicki or Cardi soon after, I think it was November 28th. So about a month after Motorsport released, Cardi went on an interview, or had an interview with Capital Extra. And she talked about Nicki and Motorsport, because at this point the fandoms were still thinking they were beefing and whatever, blah blah blah. So Cardi said that Nicki's verse, when she heard it, was unfinished. So she had Quavo, or she sent it back. I don't know who sent it, but someone sent it back to Nicki and told her to redo it. So that was fine. Like, everyone was like, oh, like Cardi's telling Nicki what to do, like with her raps, and that, like, that's cool. But after that interview, Nicki didn't really say anything, and we were kind of all waiting for her to respond to that, because as a Nicki fan, I know she wouldn't just. She puts 110% in all of the things that she does. Like, she's very smart with, and she cares a lot about her music and her work. So I don't believe that she would ever send a verse unfinished. But anyway, so then Nicki went on hiatus. And she was gone for about 4 months, I believe. And then all of a sudden in April, Invasion of Privacy comes out. And for those of you who don't know, that's Cardi's first album. It did extremely well. It sold 255,000 copies in the first week. That's awesome for an album. And it was number 1 on Billboard for a long time. She had a lot of hits on there. Bodak Yellow was on that. Anyway, so like, that was really cool. A little less than a week later, Nicki comes back from hiatus, and this is insane. Like, she drops Chun-Li and Barbie Teens, and those, I mean, Chun-Li did extremely well, kept up with Invasion of Privacy just as a single. I'm not sure where it stood on Billboard, but I think it was pretty high up there. I hope it was pretty high up there, because it was a great song. As Nicki was releasing these, she goes on Beats One Radio. And on Beats One Radio, she talks about Motorsport. Okay, so she lays it all out for us. And what I heard was kind of convincing, and it kind of made more sense on the drama. She kind of had explanations of what the supposed drama was. So a lot of people were saying that there was rumors that Nicki refused to film the music video on the same days that Cardi did, and like she wouldn't film together. She wouldn't film with her. So everyone was like, "Oh, she's she's a diva. She doesn't want to be with her. She doesn't want to see her. Like blah blah blah." Just fueling the rage. Turns out, according to Nicki, that Cardi hired the same hairdresser that Nicki has, and so he, like, that guy physically could not do both of them in the same day, so they had to film on separate days. That's why they didn't film together. So that makes a lot more sense, because I don't think Nicki would do that. She's not that high maintenance. And so anyway, and neither is Cardi. Like, I don't think they would have a problem. They don't have a problem at this point. What Nicki does have a problem with is Cardi spreading lies about Nicki, because apparently, according to Nicki, her verse was not unfinished. It was sent back because she initially sent a verse that was way too long, because she only thought it was Quavo and Nicki on the song. So she only thought it was her and Quavo, and not. So then she showed like text messages of it, and she was like, "I can pull these up right now. I have receipts," like blah blah blah. So I believe her. I don't think she would lie about that. So she talks about Quavo asked her, he was like, "Is it okay if like the rest of the guys are on the track?" And she was like, "Yeah, of course." And he goes, "Okay, what about Cardi?" And she was like, "Yeah, of course, like whatever, that's cool. It'd be a good thing. I mean, a good thing for women in the industry, and I mean, not even in the industry, for the world, for the US. I mean, it's just a good thing in general." So Nicki like sent in a new verse to save room for Cardi, and the part that people leave out all the time that I heard is that Cardi, and this might be, I don't know if it's a lie, I don't know if it's true, there's no receipts for it, but Cardi she made it a huge scene that she wanted to be before Nicki in the song. So her verse before Nicki's, which I don't really understand why. I don't know, but I guess that's a thing. Whatever. But anyway, moving on. So there's that beef, which that kind of settled down, and then the Met Gala came by, and they were seen talking to each other. They seemed pretty civil, like everything is fine. Cardi had a baby with Offset. I always want to say Takeoff, but it's Offset. They have weirdest names. Anyway, and so yeah, she had a beautiful baby girl. And Nicki actually sent a $5,000 gift basket to Cardi, congratulating her on her gift, and I mean, just everything. It was like really good to see them like not beefing. Then Queen drops, and Queen did also very well. It was number 1 on iTunes for a while. It was number 1 in 86 countries for a while, until of course Travis Scott came out with his album, which, I mean, it was a good album, but I'm not gonna get into that. I have my opinions on that, but I do agree that Nicki, like, calm down. I wanted you to focus more on not your sales. It doesn't matter who's number 1 or who's winning or whatever. I just wanted, it's been 4 years since I've gotten a Nicki album. I just wanted to close myself off and listen to this piece of work, and it is the best work I've ever even heard of Nicki. Then Nicki starts a contract or something with iTunes, and it's with Apple Music, and she gets her own radio station called Queen Radio. And on this radio station, it's been awesome. It's like 2 hours a day or a week or whatever that I get to just listen to Nicki, and she's actually a very, like, really good radio host, I guess is what you call it. Anyway, not the point. Move on, Tyler. See, I ramble all the time. Then Fashion Week comes. And apparently, okay, this is why Cardi was mad. We all know what happened at Fashion Week, and if you don't, I'll get to that, okay? So, apparently before this, Nicki had been liking some tweets. She didn't say anything, and no one can find the receipts of her liking any tweets. But supposedly these tweets that she was liking were talking bad about Cardi's parenting. They were critiquing her, calling her, talking crap about her baby, like, which I don't think Nicki would have no reason to talk about your kid, like, or your parenting. Like, why would she care about that? She's having all of this stuff happen to her right now, like all of these great things. Why would she focus on your child? Like, I don't know. Like, that was, Cardi should have seen right through that. I mean, the media makes up a tons of crap that's not even true. So, I don't know. Anyway, Cardi went off at Fashion Week. I guess she realized that I didn't realize that she's not on a reality TV show anymore. And she threw a shoe at Nicki Minaj and wanted to fight her at Fashion Week. This was a horrible move, Cardi. Like, are you serious? How old are you? First of all, you have a lot of fans out there and that, like, are looking up to you. You're setting this example for your daughter. I think you need to grow up a little bit, honestly. And that might be a little harsh, and Party Gang, don't hate me for this, but honestly, like, that's just a little extreme. She got kicked out of Fashion Week, like, and it's not the best place to do that, really. Like, TP Nicki's house or something. Like, I don't know, if you're gonna do something that childish. So anyway, at least have some class. Wow, that was I'm sorry for that. Cardi immediately went on Instagram and talked about it, and she, explained why she did it, blah blah blah, liking the tweets, talking about her kid, talking about her parenting, blah blah blah. So fast forward to Queen Radio. I think it was episode 8. It was a really good episode. You should go listen to that if you have Apple Music. It's available. I would listen to the explicit version if you don't mind, because it just makes it so much better. Anyway, even though I go to a Christian school and I do not cuss, so there. I'll go home. So I lost my train of thought. It's like 12 o'clock at night. Like, I'm losing it. I am losing my mind. Okay. So Queen Radio. I have never seen Nicki so mad in my life. Or I didn't see her. I heard her. I've never, on every interview that she had beefs with Kim, she had beefs with Remy, she had beefs with Iggy, like a ton of other women and men, and never was this angry at a person. And I think that's because no one's ever really tried to physically attack Nicki. And I think it really got to Nicki. And she was like, whoa, like, I need to watch this, because she might ruin, my empire that I've built. Once you are a celebrity, you are held to a higher standard. You do not, with great power comes with great responsibility, right? It's that old saying. You need to act a certain way because so many people are following in your footsteps and want to be you, so they will act like you. On Queen Radio, there was some things that were said and some receipts that were brought up that really made me choose Nicki's side if I wasn't on it already. So there was this girl, there's guest speaker, and she talked about, in 2014, she commented or something on a Cardi B post, something about her teeth. Like, Cardi was like, I'm never gonna get my teeth fixed, or something like that. I don't know why she's country. You're country. But she basically was talking about that, and Cardi got mad, so she commented back on it. And in this girl's bio, she had something about, like, I don't remember exactly what it was. You guys can go check it out. but it was something about her child had passed away, and like earlier, and Cardi commented that if like she wasn't on if this lady wasn't on drugs, like her monkey of a baby would still be alive. Like, she called her dead baby a monkey. Like, right there, my jaw dropped. I can't see Cardi saying that. I thought she was, I look at her way differently now. Like, honey, come on. Really? Like, that's a whole nother low. Ugh, it just really, like, hurt. Because I don't want to feel like that towards her. Like, I want to like her, but she's making it really hard to like her. And so Nicki went off, and I think she was feeling the same way I was, because, I mean, she was livid because of what she said to this girl. And then she has the audacity to, like, physically fight, like, want to fight Nicki for liking a tweet about your parenting skills when you're calling people, like, dead babies monkeys, and then, like, you call black people roaches. What? I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand. I literally don't. I'm like, this is insane. Anyway, so all of that, it's a very good episode. I was legit scared of Nicki, and I've never been scared of Nicki, but yeah, I do not want her yelling at me. Anyway, yeah, so that is, you're pretty much all caught up. Now they're saying there's rumors that Cardi's gonna throw a diss track at Nicki, and then Nicki supposedly going to respond. I hope she won't. Nicki, please don't. Cardi, don't. Like, just, guys, like, let's get over this. Like, let's not go into this more, because we want to focus, us as fans want to focus on your music, not your beef. We really don't care about it. We do, but it's complicated. We would rather not care about it. So, get over it. That was harsh. I need to go to bed. I am cranky. This has got me heated. Yeah, so now you're all caught up. Let me know in the comments what you think. Who is in the right? Who's in the wrong? Is there any receipts that I missed? Please keep it all positive. I don't want to, like I said, I love them both. Even though I'm on Nicki's side, I really don't want to pick sides, because I want to like them both. So as soon as Cardi can redeem herself in my eyes, then I'm back on the Cardi train. So please don't hate me in the comments, and I don't want to get, like, torn up. But anyway, even if you don't like this video, go ahead and like it for me. And then subscribe so you can hate on me more if you like to doing that things, and if you're a troll or whatever. I don't know what the lingo of the today world is. I really need to go to bed. But anyway, like and subscribe if you did like the video. You can check out my other channel that I have done with my friend Audrey. She is in Colorado, and we have a channel together that will resume this summer. So she also just posted a video tonight, which today is Tuesday. So anyway, she is going to be posting videos every Tuesday, I believe. So check out her channel. I'll put her link in the description. She's really funny, and she's probably more entertaining to watch than I am. So please go watch it. And okay, that's it with tea time with tea. So over and out.